Hello, everybody. Time for a two mover today. I thought I solved this in 2 3 seconds, but I was mistaken. It was a little bit harder than that. So I think it was tricky enough to make a video about it. White to play here, and we're going to checkmate black in two moves. The black pawn is going down in the diagram. So that's all the information you get. Now you can pause the video and see if you can find out how white has to achieve this to checkmate in two moves. Go ahead. Welcome back. Okay, so how many of you thought the same in like 2 seconds that we have to play the rook to b6 to either checkmate here, or if black puts something like this, then we just can take it. And if the knight comes here to protect here, then we have a checkmate also down on e1. This is not the right solution, because after rook to b6, black will play the knight to c6. And now we don't have control over this square, so we cannot checkmate there. And also, if we try to checkmate down here, the knight comes in between. So this means it's a checkmate in three moves, and we want to do it in two. So we have to start again. And the rook to b7 to attack here, it's not any better, because black will do the exact same thing, but the knight on c6 to cover this square and to be able to put the knight in between. And of course, you note that this is not checkmate, because now this knight is in the way, so the king can just escape to a6. So we have to think again. And now it becomes harder. If we move this queen somewhere, perhaps, and try to have something to do in this diagonal, well, we're not going to do much about that, because we are not really threatening anything. Black can just simply play his pawn. We cannot come to b5. The knight is protecting there. So there's no point in doing that. Instead, we have to move something to really threat something. And the king is very ideally placed. We cannot be checked, so we just have to keep it there. So what are we doing then? Well, here it comes. The correct starting move is queen to b3. Yes, it's just under attack there. It's of course a beautiful queen sacrifice that's needed here. We see pretty quick that if black takes our queen, well, then he opens up for the a file, and it's a nice checkmate here on a1. And of course, if he moves the pawn, we will simply just take it with a checkmate. So, and the king cannot really move, because then he loses control over a4. So then we can just grab the pawn with checkmate also, which means that after we play the queen to b3, this is a Zugzwang, because we want to checkmate either here or here with the queen, and we will achieve that because black has to move one of his knights. Something like this, c6 again, well, then he loses control over b5, so that's a checkmate. And of course, it happens if he goes to b5 himself, or up to d8 also. And if this knight moves either to b6, then we take it, or to c7, then we play the queen to b6 anyway, and this is a checkmate. So that's the solution to this. We start with a fantastic, nice little queen sacrifice on b3, and after that we will checkmate. We just hope he takes it, so it's most beautiful checkmate like this. That's how we solve this little puzzle. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow for something else. Bye bye till then.